Hey, it's Jon Benson here, Sales Copy Secrets and founder of BNSN.AI. I'm going to give you a 3-minute tutorial of Benson so you can see what this thing can do. And guess who I'm going to write to? Copywriters who want to make a living doing copy. Maybe newbie copywriters. How cool is that? Pretty simple. I'm over here at the Benson dashboard. Okay, I'm going to create, the very first thing I'm going to do is create a blueprint. Now, let's say I don't know anything about what I'm doing. I'm going to come over here and copy this. Marketing to newbie copywriters wanting to earn more money as a copywriter. I'm just going to do a search for that on Google and see what I can find. Scroll down here. How can I make money becoming an email copywriter? Okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe I could just use that. So I'm just going to click on this. I have no idea what it's going to say. So check this out. I'm going to say, okay, at the risk of somebody else, like there's some bad advice out here. Here's some bad advice, career reading. I'm just going to copy this right here, all of this. And I'm going to copy and paste it right into Benson. Just not even worried about like, is it quality or not? It's not copy, obviously. It's just words. I'm going to create a blueprint. I'm going to call this blueprint Newbie Copywriters. Now, I've got an option here for starter or for ninja blueprints. What does that mean? Well, starter is basic. It's 300 words or less. So it doesn't require a lot for Benson to think. In fact, only 30 words is required. But if you wanted to basically go to an entire sales page, like 5,000 words, and you wanted to get all the testimonials, all the bonuses, every little juicy tidbit of copy, like the goals and the objectives and the dreams and the hopes, all of it, Ninja can pull that. Now, that's an optional upgrade. You don't have to do it, but I'm going to have to use it because it's over 700 words. Now, if I didn't have to, I'd trim this down to 300 words and I'd say, okay, I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to click over here to Ninja so I can use this. And I'm going to create a blueprint. And this is going to go to work. And it's going to take about 30 seconds. I'll see you back. Okay, Benson's created the blueprint and it actually found the person somebody that was writing, and I think it was Quora or wherever I was, Reddit, and it grabbed somebody's name. So I'm going to delete that because it's not the person that we want to use, but I think that's still kind of funny. So if you want to delete something, it's very simple to do. But hey, credentials, bad direct response copywriter, I'm going to delete this because I'm not going to do this. So I'm going to talk about me in here, and I would put my own credentials in here. You would put your credentials in here, but we're not going to do any of that because that's super easy to do. It's going to ask as it needs it. Aspiring copywriters, email marketers, become skilled in email copywriting, finding niche specific opportunities, getting real world experience, build a portfolio of work. It's writing to you. Being a sought after email copywriter. Now I chose email copywriting because that's what the core thing said. I could easily make that just copywriting, but notice it's got the complaints, the consequences, the bad habits, the mistaken beliefs. All of this is just basically the outline. It doesn't have the offer because you haven't told it what the offer is, but that's easy peasy to do. I'm going to give you an example of how you can use Benson to create all of this super fast. If I click this and say offer name, Benson will actually create it magically for me. Boom. Write emails that sell like crazy. I mean, that's just blatant, like in your face. Don't let your emails suck. I love that. I'm going to use that as my offer. So Benson writes really well. Don't let your emails suck. All right, now offer details. We don't have much to go on. We don't have any features. We don't have anything about the offer, but let's see what Benson will write to help you kind of create magically. Let's see what it will do. Boom. Transform your email game with Donut as your email site. Learn the art of email copywriting, direct response marketing with real world experience. Okay, just choose the one I like. I'll take this one and onward and so forth. So I can literally just click buttons and fill out everything I need to know about my offer or just fill things out as I go along. Now, that's step one. Step two is to create a project. I'm going to do that by creating a framework. A framework is simply the models that Benson's been trained on to write killer copy. For example, I'm going to create ads as this example. So I'm going to use the ad generator. I'm going to come in here and choose my copywriting blueprint, newbie copywriters, choose the ad generator, newbie copy ads. And then I'm just going to let Benson go to town. Now it's going to ask me for a bunch of stuff. Do I need to fill all this out? No, I don't need to fill out any of this. Benson will fill all this out for me. I would fill it out if I wanted to fill things out. So I'd fill out 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 things, and then I'd be set. That's all I got to do. All I did was create that blueprint with a few words. So you saw how I did that. Let's go click a button and I'm going to start getting ads this fast. This fast. Okay. And notice it doesn't sound anything like ChatGPT. It doesn't sound anything like AI because it's trained as a human copywriter. So right here, this is where it all comes into play. Networking key. With our strategy, you build connections that are not just valuable, but potentially career defining. Okay, so ready to stop struggling emails, campaigns that only work, but wow. But wow, it's writing very human here. And I take that, I copy and paste it, I hit regenerate or rewrite, and boom, I get a whole new setting. Boom, done. But I can also use all these other frameworks inside Benson. I can use a quick fix framework. For example, if I want that to be highlighted, again, I can just be lazy, click the magic button. Why not? There we go. Now I got a quick fix. Now I got a whole different framework for a whole different ad. I can test 15 frameworks, boom, 15 ads, different styles, different responses that fast. I'm not doing much of anything, and it's way beyond ads. I can come over here and do the same exact thing, come over here for newbie copywriters, and I can say, I want to create a VSL. And I can come over here and say, I'll just create this one, VSL for newbie copywriters. I'm going to choose a different one because I used that one in a recent tutorial. So I'm just going to choose a different one just because I just want to. So let me use a blind solution. Doesn't really matter which one I use. Newbie copywriters, copy VSL. And I'm just going to start clicking. Okay, do I have a catchy phrase? No. Do I have a trial? No. Do I have a case study? No. I'm going to click it. Who cares? I don't care. I'm just going to let Benson just write. Okay. It allowed me, a newcomer with no portfolio, to become skilled in email copywriting, creating effective email campaigns, building a network, and gaining real world experience. Did you hear all that from the little copy that I pasted? Benson mastered it. Okay. This isn't about mastering copy theory. This isn't about endless hours of unpaid work. This isn't about trying out random advice that never works. As unbelievable as it sounds, this all became possible with a straightforward method you can start using today right from your own home without needing a portfolio or extensive industry connections. I've got the start of my VSL right here. Now, I'm curious what Benson thinks the problem is because I didn't tell it anything about a problem. So let's just let it create one. Okay. This is what it's going to say. Okay. So you find out it's not entirely your fault. It's something mentorship programs often fail to address. And you certainly won't find insights about this on most online courses. It's something I call the beginner's barrier. Don't even know what that is. Overwhelming combination of lack of experience, difficulty in niching down, and challenge of getting paid work that prevents aspiring copywriters from establishing themselves. Benson's created your negative hook for you. If you don't like it, you can go into Benson and create one just by clicking a button. Boom, done. I can go through here, create my VSL this fast. And I got to show you one more thing that's going to blow your mind. I can take any copy that I love. It doesn't matter what niche it's in. And I can clone it and create this copy for me like that. Check this out. Okay, I came over here, grabbed some copy from my good friend Donnie for golf. It has nothing to do with copywriting. I just know Donnie writes some of the best leads of any copywriter in history, and I want to sound like Donnie, okay? I'm going to come right down to here, copy the entire lead, come back over to Benson, and go to Cloner. I'm going to choose the newbie copywriter, copy and paste, and click the magic button. And now I've got that copy. Let's see how unique it ends up being. Anything over 25%, you're totally cool. Benson's program to get over usually around that 40 to 50% rate. It's 41% unique, completely cool. Okay. And it's taken this. It's not because you're reading the wrong blogs. You haven't found the right course yet. The real cause of your ineffective email campaigns, lack of niche focus, and every missed opportunity for client work because your writing strategy is not as targeted as you think it is. And this simple disconnect, this tiny miscalculation is killing your progress, frustrating your career efforts, silently costing you valuable opportunities you deserve. It's messing with your confidence. How awesome is this? I save it. I say newbie, copy, lead, and I'll create a new project called newbie copywriters VSL. Because I've already got the ads, I'm just sticking the VSL. Oops, I forgot to do it. New VSL, create it, save it. And now once it's in Benson, I can come in here and modify the hell out of it using these things called refiners. And this is really sweet. Let's say I love this, but it's just a little too strong. I want to kill the hype. Watch how fast it does this. I just want to tone it down a little bit. Here's the simple truth. You don't struggle with email copywriting solely because of lack of effort. It's not because you haven't found the right blogs. It's just the same copy, the same persuasion matrix, just made a little more simple. Boom. That simple. If I can come in here, I can literally focus anything I want. If I think this right here needs to be simpler, I can come in here and say, I want those two sentences to be simplified. Kill the poet. We have funny names here. Boom. Replace it. Done. And this is how Benson works. Very brief overview. Obviously, it's way more powerful than I can show you in a few minutes. Got to check it out. There's a $1 trial below for my YouTube peeps. Check it out, 7 days for $1. And I'd love to see you inside. Thanks a lot.